Hola, how is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power of Divine Universe, and I am here with messages from the divine this morning. So let's get started. Before I do, though, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do hit that bell notification, like this video, and share it if you think others can benefit from my messages. I would greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to donate to my channel, there's a link below, and that would be greatly appreciated too. Anyways, let's get started. So the first card I pulled is, if they once loved you, they still do. Thanks for every single time you ever fell in love, whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, and whether or not you were loved back. It changed everything. Actually, you're always loved back, the changer, the universe. Happiness is my birthright. So the universe is definitely wanting us to know that happiness is our birthrights. Each and every one of us deserves to be happy. If you have something in your life that is creating chaos, is making you unhappy, if people are being unfair to you, an injustice happened, you need to know that happiness is your birthright, and all the universe wants each and every one of us to be is happy. Page of Wands, creativity. So they're wanting you to be very creative. Maybe you're a very creative person and you've kind of lost your spark through maybe a difficult time, or maybe you're in a transition from one place to the next, or, one job to the next, or, maybe you're transforming into a different person. But your creativity is very important to you and to your life. And the universe is really wanting you to really tap back into that creativity and really expand that into your life and out into the world. Empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. So give up your power. Not give up your power, but let the universe empower you to actually give you power. I don't know why I said give up your power, because we should never give up our power to anyone. So I apologize for saying that. But allow the divine to really empower you. Let you feel the power that we all, have within us, that really creates our life, really creates whom we are and which paths we're going to go down. Allow the universe and yourself to just, pour and radiate empowerment in you, so you can really grow and expand and really project your knowledge, your wisdom, your brightness, your happiness out into the universe. Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is defending position, overcoming obstacles. So maybe you have been in a position that you have had to defend yourself, to really stand your ground, to really stand in your power, to tell people, you're not going to knock me down anymore. You're not going to take my happiness away from me. You're not going to tell me that I'm a bad person or I've done something wrong if you feel like you haven't. If people have really bullied you and just put you down, you're really not allowing people to do that anymore. And the universe has really, really noticed that and has really appreciated you knowing and accepting that we all have our own power. We all have our own unique ways to live, our own unique ways of thinking, and our own unique ways of loving ourselves and loving other people. Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is success, achievement, financial success. Maybe you have been struggling financially, and the universe is wanting you to know that you're not going to have to do that anymore. That the universe, because you've had faith and you've believed and you've really been patient and you've stood in your power, is going to reward you with financial success. The Waiting Game. With this, it came out in my reading before. Ooh, I just got sick. Ooh. Like this really sick feeling. Ooh. See how there's roots right here? So you've planted your seeds and you've patiently been waiting for these seeds to start to grow this tree that's growing inside this hourglass. And because you have been so patient and you've waited, you no longer have to wait. The waiting game is over. It's coming straight for you. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And you've had tons of courage while waiting. You've really stood in your power, and the universe is going to reward you for that. And you've been very courageous, and the universe has really recognized that and has really appreciated that about you. Dietary change. So the universe is asking you to make a dietary change. Maybe you haven't been eating the healthiest. I know I haven't. With the way I've been living, I eat pretty much the cheapest place I can eat, and it's not the greatest food. I definitely would like to definitely have this for sure. I used to never like salads, and I really, really love salads anymore, but you go to a restaurant and you order a salad and it's like $20, and I haven't had that kind of money, so I've been like hitting the dollar menu at McDonald's and all that stuff. So dietary change is very important for each and every one of us. Simply love. So the universe is wanting us to simply love ourselves, simply love life, simply love other people. Love is the answer to every problem that we are in, that we, are in the future, and even in our past. If we just simply love and have unconditional love for ourselves and for others and for the universe, it really will bring that happiness into our life, will allow us to be very creative. And like the first card said, if they once loved you, they still do. And maybe people are going to step into their power and start showing you that love that you might not have been receiving lately. So dwell on what you love. Ask someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions you'll grow. I wouldn't change a leaf on you, the universe. So maybe people have been wanting you to change. Maybe people don't understand you. Maybe people think you're weird. Maybe people just really have abandoned you because of the things that you believe and the way you live your life and your uniqueness that you offer this world. And the divine wants you to know that the divine wouldn't change one thing about you because the divine created you. I choose to learn through love. Love is a huge message in this reading today, and it always is in my messages that I deliver. Love is very important to this universe, towards other people and towards ourselves. Love, again, is the answer to really solving a lot of the problems that the universe has, that we have in our own personal lives and other people around us. Ten of Cups, completion. So you definitely have completed something. Ten of Cups is the last card of the Cups in the Cups series. So you start a new cycle. You're able to begin again, and you're no longer sitting in that Ten of Cups. You're able to complete what you need to complete, leave it in your past, and release it to the universe for the universe to do with it whatever it pleases. And you're able to start again, and you're able to start with a fresh start, with a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things, and just with simply love, just simply loving each step that you're going to take from this day on. Body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. So if you really, are struggling with your body image, maybe you're not liking having a little tummy, or you're not liking the extra weight you've put on because maybe you haven't been eating the healthiest. Ask the divine to please help you and see your body as beautiful, as perfect as it is at that moment that you're looking at it. Not to sit and nitpick at yourself, oh, I have extra fat here, or oh, I'm getting a double chin, or the things that we notice about ourselves that maybe other people don't notice but we notice. But the universe is wanting us to release that. The universe is wanting us to love ourselves the way that we are. We have the Ten of Wands. Again, completion. See all these wands that he's carrying? You've been carrying all those wands, all those burdens in life with you for so long. And it's time for you to be able to set all those burdens down and not have all that weight on your back. And for you to have that completion that I was just talking about. And being able to move in a direction without being weighed down, without having all that struggle, with all that disappointment, hurt, broken heart, or whatever you have been going through in your situation. But two completions come up, and that's just a beautiful reading. The universe is telling us that we no longer have to carry those 10 of Cups or those 10 of Wands with us. No more burdens, no more pain, no more sorrow. It's time to be free. It's time to not be weighed down by anything or anyone. We have the King of Cups. We all know that the cups are the emotions. They're Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, and I always like to say, this king is always holding a cup. So this king might represent a male. Doesn't have to. It could be a female, but he likes to drink. So I always feel that, he might like to go to work and then come home and have some beers or something. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as they're responsible and really, don't maybe go overboard or however. But this king is very loving, warm, kind, generous. And maybe this king's coming in to offer you something to help you set those burdens down and be able to move down a new path and move down a journey to a new life that's not going to be so burdensome, and just, be able to simply love each step of the way. Hope. I feel that everybody in this reading has definitely had hope. Hope that things would change. Really has been praying to the divine, has really been looking towards the divine for their answers, but remaining to have hope, been being patient, and just standing your ground, standing in your power as you prayed and as you hoped for your life to change. Maybe something in your life has just been really burdensome, and it really has weighed you down for many, many years. And by having hope that your life could change, the divine is now rewarding you with that hope, with those wishes coming true. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So if you have any guilt in any situation towards any decision that you've made in your life, any failures that you've had, or that you look at as a failure, or anything. I mean, if you're guilty about having to leave somebody behind, you need to feel that guilt, accept it, and release that to the divine. We don't need to carry that guilt with us because it does not assist in our soul's growth, period. Parental care. This card has been coming out a lot too, and I feel that I feel maybe a parent is coming in. And if it's not a parent, then it's somebody that's like a parent that is going to step in and really help you down a path to happiness, to joy, to freedom. I suppose in some people's cases, I can go two ways with this, that maybe you will be taking care of a parent that needs your care because they're getting older and need somebody there to help them. But in this case, I just feel that it's somebody in your family or somebody that you have looked at as a parent, or somebody that's going to come in and kind of treat you like a child, and not like in a sense of, telling you what to do, but just give you that love that a parent would give you, that care, that, acknowledgement. But yeah, that's what I feel. I really feel that it's somebody coming in to help you. If you need help, if you're really struggling financially, or you're struggling just to get back on your feet, to get your life back on track, that this person's going to come in and maybe act as a parent, like a parent would if you were struggling and, really down and out and stuff. Flow. With flow, of course, it's go with the flow. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's like going with the flow. But I think you have been going with the flow, and the universe has really noticed that even, on days where you're just about ready to pull out your hair and you just feel like nothing is working for you, you can definitely meditate, or you can definitely step back and really, calm yourself down and really acknowledge what you need to do, and then you can go back to going with the flow of life. I think that you're going to be set free from all your burdens, and it's really going to allow you to always go with the flow for the rest of your life. You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. To clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore, hardly. The primary roles of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. Get your love on, the universe. When I'm in alignment with love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. So make sure that you're in alignment with love, with the universe. And once you are, There's nothing that can come in and knock that away from you, that can, you know, put you in a spot where you're carrying tons of burdens, because the universe is going to be there to protect you and to not allow anything or anyone to burden you to the point where it drags you down, to where it keeps you stuck, and to where it really affects you on the inside out. Four of Cups, boredom. So maybe you have been really bored. Maybe you're bored of this whole situation. Maybe it's created boredom because you haven't been able to go down the right path, the path that you're meant to go down. And I want you to know that that boredom is going to be lifted. You're no longer going to feel like you're stuck and you're hesitating and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. The universe is really stepping in, is going to grant you your wishes, is going to reward you for all the hard work that you have done, and just allow you to really be creative and to really leave that boredom behind with all those wands that you've been carrying for so long. I hear for too long. That's what I keep hearing. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's a root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. And that's true. When we make mistakes, that's how we learn. Even when we're adults and people don't realize that, we're constantly learning. And if we didn't make mistakes, how would we learn? We wouldn't. As long as we recognize that, you know what, I did make a mistake. I made the wrong choice. I made the wrong decision to move here, or I made the wrong decision to stay here, or in love, or in the job sorts. But as long as we recognize that and we really, look at it and really see why that was a mistake and why we made that choice and why we did the things that we did, and we learn from it and we grow from it, that's when we're becoming whom we're supposed to become in life. That's when we're on the path to our journey, our transformation, our meeting our goals, becoming the human that we are meant to become on this earth during this lifetime. So to make mistakes is the only way that we can learn. And by us wanting to be perfect at everything that we do, it's just impossible, because we're not made to be perfect. No human is perfect. Even if other people pretend to be, even if other people think they are, they're not. And they're blind to what the universe is trying to teach us each and every day of our lives. We have the Star. This is a sign of Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. And it's a wish coming true. You had made a wish, and the universe is granting you that wish. And the universe is bringing it in because you have made such an improvement in your life. You have worked on all the things that you've made mistakes doing. You have released people and situations that no longer serve you. And you have really gone with the flow, and you've been patient while all this was going on. And you have carried all those burdens for so many years that your wish is allowing you to put down all those burdens and move on a new, healthier, happier, successful path towards the human and the person that you're supposed to become. We have the Seven of Coins. And the Seven of Coins is work and patient rewarded. Good news financially. So your work and you being patient is finally being rewarded, because you have been so patient throughout this process. Maybe at times you didn't feel like you were being patient, but the universe recognized that, this has been such a hard journey for this person. This has been a path that not very many people would have survived, or would have just kept going, or would have still believed that things could get better. And this person, you, were able to remain positive, were able to gather up the strength to sit and wait and just know that your time was coming, that you were going to receive exactly what you wanted. And now the universe is rewarding you for that. Moving on. So you're definitely moving on from hurt. You're moving on from disappointment. You're moving on from the boredom that you've been sitting in so long, waiting for your life to expand and grow and transform into the life that you've always hoped it would be. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So maybe you were the type of person that just really wanted to know every little step. I'm like that. I'm terrible, and I'm sure this card's for me. But I finally had to release the doubt. Finally had to release the thought process of this is never going to happen. This is never going to come to fruition, and I'm going to be stuck in this boredom, in this darkness, in this pain for the rest of my life. And once I release that doubt, my life is now starting to you know move towards the love and the light, and things are starting to come into fruition for me after a very long wait. I mean, a very long wait. So realizations and emphasis. So you are realizing that, when we do dream, when we do have positive thoughts, when we really have pure love and excitement in our life, that's when everything comes to us. When we are patient, when we do believe that the universe is going to grant us our wishes, you're realizing that, yes, life is hard, but we can make it through every journey that we go down. We can withstand anything that anybody throws at us, even when we're in the worst pain of our life, when our hearts are just ripped to shreds. You still have to realize that, we're able to gather up all our courage, our strength, and keep moving. And when we do, that's when the universe really rewards us with the good things in life. And the last card is Healing Begins. So you're definitely going to be able to heal. Yes, we've been on this process of healing for a long time, but you're actually going to finally come to the middle of it, be able to heal it and completely release it, and it will be gone. You won't have to heal your broken heart and mend and put those pieces back together for the rest of your life. You're really going to have success and happiness and love. So what a beautiful reading. I mean, just beautiful. And thank you, Divine, because we really, all of us, have been waiting for this to happen. And because we had hope and we believed, we know that it's coming true. We love you so very much. I'm sending you so many positive vibes, unconditional love, freedom. I'm so happy that all those burdens are going to be tossed aside for each and every one of us. And I do want to thank the universe again for being so powerful and making us go through the hard journeys that we go through to be able to become the humans that we're becoming, and to be able to share our wisdom and our pain at times with other people. So that is what I have for you all. I hope it resonated with you. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I'm sending you all so much love, so much unconditional love, always, and peace. Take care, and I'll check you on my next video.